To request a code for your international move, you need to enter in our homepage of our website. Here you will find an application form called Buy It Online. Then you must complete the form by following 5 simple steps and indicating your personal details and things you want to move, just clicking on it. Once we receive the information, you have the option to request an inspection visit in your house free of charge. Our commercial agent will contact you at home and will check the final volume, accessibility, permission requests needed, and the convenience of pressing an elevator to lift down their belongings through outside the building. After our visit, we will email a budget, indicating all the service we will perform. If the budget is of your interest, we will guide you on all the steps needed to confirm the move, and we will inform transit time, insurance, customs regulation, destination tax, etc. Once we have confirmed all necessary information, our traffic department will contact you to book a date for the move and apply for the loading parking permits. Our professional team of packers arrive to client house on the date and time agreed. Then the entire team is introduced to the customer and proceeds to download the packing material. First, dining room belongings are packed to clear the space. Packing of sofas, chairs, tables, TV. Each operator is split into a different room and take care of pack is eaten carefully and with the best material available on the market. Each box is marked with the name of the room where belongings are fixed inside: dining room, master bedroom, kitchen, etc. Packing of cups, cardboard, dishes. The dishes are carefully packed piece by piece and is placed in boxes. The furniture is dismantled, making all sides of each piece and maintaining all fitting for assembling later easier. Delicate or fragile items deserve a special treatment: glass, painting, mirrors, lights. These are packed with several layers of packaging and fumigate wooden crates for transport to be effective and safety. Once all packages are labeled, we proceed to load the truck or container. Inside the truck, white packages are placed on the walls of the truck, heavy on the bottom, and light and fragile packages are placed on the top. Once truck is loaded, we proceed to tighten the load with rope or panels, which allows no moving during the trip. When the truck is closed, the customers must sign all necessary documents for sending: service delivery note, packing list, inventory insurance, etc. We also give to the customer the customs regulation at destination country. We inform of transit times and detail of our partner who will manage the delivery. Our team leaves and your move is ready for international shipment, whether by land, sea or air. First step is to protect the walls of the container with bubble wraps. Then our team starts loading the container, previously checking packaging and tidying the container. Wide or long packages are placed in the container walls, bed frames, mattress, headboard or tables, while in the bottom of the boxes are placed heavier packages such as washing machines, chairs, freezer, etc. In the middle are placed and light boxes on the top, extremely fragile packages. The load must be secure, fastened, and there should be no separation between packets. So the load is traveling as an individual item and it cannot be moved during the trip. Once loading is finished, the goods shall be fixed with rope and panels to avoid movement and travel with full guarantee. Once the load is completely tied up, we take photographs to check it on arrival that they have not been changed on its initial state. Then container is closed. Take note of the container number and seal it placing the seal on the right door. We prepare the bill of lading. The final step is to make photograph of the seal in order to check at destination that the seal has not been replaced. The container departs to the port of the origin for international shipping. The first step is to know the volume of cargo to make a lift-bound wooden box, which must be fumigated and have to be certified by ISPM 15 to avoid pests and material, otherwise it cannot be shipped. Once we have accurate measurement, we begin to make the lift-bound, cutting slats for the base, sides and tops, are joined together with nails and staples to completion. Inside the box is protected with plastic moisture and stapled to the side of the box. When the lift band is finished, proceed to its loading. For first, previously we have to check all packages of the international movie that we introduce to make sure that everything is correct. Once the load is complete, we proceed to sealing the front door of the crate, put the client label, as well as mark the box with fragile label for a sensitive further handling. When the lift band is fully finished and sealed, we proceed to load into the truck, take picture of it, as well as the registration of the truck that transports it to ensure maximum and tracking information. The carton lift band have the advantage that they have already standard measures, therefore its production is faster, less expensive, and also it is not necessary to split it against pests for export. The carton lift band has an easy assembly, joint blocks which will support the floor with a button. When we have the base, it is ready to load, but we have to check first the move inventory. Once the load is ready, we stick the identify labels and we proceed to seal the carton lift band. The box is ready to be shipped worldwide with the maximum security and safety. If you are thinking of moving your office, your company or business, Martinez can assist you with a turnkey project in which you don't have to worry about anything. Our technicians will identify the logistic needs of the company and help you choose the site of the office, location, orientation, and estimate of the implementation costs. We can perform the architecture project, the work, or any reform needed, office equipment, as well as relocation or moving of the belongings of the old office. We manage a technical project according to our needs, managing the decoration of the view of the space. We carry out the work necessary for the new office, technical floor placement, wiring, carpeting, screen, all with maximum harmonization between the office decoration, inside lights, and the environment. We start the supply of equipment such as furniture, computer equipment, office paperwork, etc. in order to not lose operativity. Also, we manage the office moving, reassembly of the furniture, connection and commission of electronic applicants and equipment, transport, care and destruction of files, and installation of safes and large servers. For it, we design a logistic plan. The company have to designate a person who will be ultimately responsible for the organization and monitoring of the implementation of the movie. The first step is to inform employees of the logistic moving manual to make sure they know all the information relating to the moving. A corporate move involves a high stress level. Therefore, a good planning and employee information is needed to achieve a successful moving. Once staff are informed of all the logistic manual procedures, then we have to agree that most appropriate date for the corporate moving. Follow the logistic manual is essential to the success of the moving and to fulfill the objective. Placement and installation of all furniture. Connecting and setting up phones and computers. Managing all documents and files. Placement, custody or distraction. Check the operability of the employee. Maintenance of the facility. Some of our employees work for several days to ensure the smooth functioning of any equipment. Placement plus operability result as plus productivity. Teamed movers manage files and documents for your business or office. We organize the collection of files and documents, classification, storage, and custody. To do this, all loads are recorded by computer at our warehouse. When one of our clients asks us for a file, we locate the file and deliver it to parcel or John handle to the office for review. Once the file is no longer necessary, we pick it back to custody again in our depot. We also manage the file destruction, providing a certificate to the company for registration and control. When the goods arrive to our warehouse, complete packed and labeled, we start loading the good crates. First, we have to check the items, which later will be put inside the lift van. Once the lift van is already filled up, we label it with the customer identification and store it in our depot. Then, we record the lot number in our system informatically to define the location and date of arrival in the store. When the client requests us to deliver the move, the lift van is writing off in the system and proceeds to the loading of the crate directly to the house of the customer. The first step is to protect the container or truck. Then we check the control document of the car. In this paper, we indicate the condition of the vehicle. If the car has any damage, kilometers, full level, number of enrollment, state of the cassette, spare wheels, etc. When the check is complete, we start loading the car into the container. This must be stopped with the parking brakes to avoid any movement. We open the hood of the car and loosen the terminal of the battery to maintain the proper functioning of the same after a long sea travel. We close hood and latch the wheels of the car with wood broken during shipment. Once the car is perfectly stowed, photograph to show the status in case of an accident during the sea shipment. Then we proceed to close the container and seal it. Take photograph of the number of tape and write down the number of container for use with the bill of lading. We ship the container at the port of origin. On arrival at destination, we check the number of the container and check that the seal is the same and it has not been manipulated. Our team breaks the container and carefully open the door, remove the wood and release the car. Put the ramps, measuring the width of the axis and down the car. Once assured the client checks that the car has not suffered any damage, we send the relevant documents and give him his keys. The first step to make a good leaf van is to be sure that all the wood parts have been fumigated with ISPM 15 heat treatment against pests and bacteria. Then we will take steps to make the good leaf bank. When we have the right measures, we will be showing goods and container manufacturing. Before loading the motorcycle, must fill up the check bag, a document certifying the status of the motorcycle, distance, fuel level, kilometers, etc. Once complete the report of the status of the motorcycle, proceed to charge into the wooden box and fasten in order to avoid any movement during the trip. Finally, we will put the customer identification labels and mark it as fragile. The bike is ready for international shipping worldwide. The placement of an elevator is an operation which requires the skill of a professional employees. Our operators have been trained in handling this type of lifting and experienced enough for this type of operation. Before placing the lift, we must book a place in the street, so we must address to the relevant council and request a parking permit for this type of work. Generally, we are bound to payment of fees in the town hall in addition to the workplace marking well in advance, at least 48 hours. The moving day, we signal with cones to avoid that any vehicle or pedestrian could have any damage. When we have marked the area, proceed to stabilize the lift deploying extra force. We will see the hydraulic arm placed on the window or balcony. The elevator is ready to download and upload any object in your home or office.